All right, it's another Saturday morning flea market haul. Got a lot going on here. Out the door total today was $71 with one big item being a pearl xylophone. Try to get everything correct here for you guys, but if I mess up anything, please forgive me. So this pearl xylophone, hopefully I can get some comps up on the board. I did try to comp it before I made the final offer and purchased. I spent 40 bucks. It's got the case, it's got the stand. I'm not quite sure how the stand works yet, and it seems to be in half decent condition, but I'm gonna need to clean it up. Obviously, it's a little dirty. Has some instructions in there, so that was helpful. I think I'm gonna keep that. We got a music room going on. Hopefully the wife likes it, and I can keep that and make that an addition to the music room. If not, it's gonna be a heavy ship item, but I can get that up on eBay if the wife doesn't like it. All right, I'll zoom over to this side of the table. There was an amazing 4 for $1 sale. So I got a lot of stuff at the 4 for $1 sale. At the same table, she wouldn't give me this 4 for $1, but I went ahead and paid $1 for the hot tamale socks. I thought those were just so cool. Probably list those, but I thought they're pretty cool. So maybe I'll keep them. I don't know. And then everything else here going this way was a quarter. So I got a set of headphones. I got a dog toy with some Heinz ketchup. I don't know what a serum under eye roller is, but I got me one. Velcro, probably just keep these for the house. That's super helpful for a quarter. I don't know what a Gang Beast is, and it looks opened. Or no, is that sealed? Yeah, that's sealed. Well, you can open the bottom. I don't know what that is. I'll look at it and check it out. I don't know what Wishkins are, but hopefully they're worth more than a quarter. I got 3 of those. I would have got more to kind of lot them up. But 75 cents, hopefully I can get that on eBay. I don't know what to do with all these balloons, but I got 5 packs of balloons. So that's a lot of balloons. I don't think I can kind of give them away. I don't really know if I'm going to keep them for the house. Maybe I'll put them up on eBay for a few bucks. I like this little coat hanger thing, so I went ahead and picked that up. That was a quarter. I don't know if I can use these to help kind of display some of the stuff when I'm taking photos, but I'll hang on to those for a little bit. Those are just plastic wall plates. And then these neon lights. These should go for a few bucks, and it's easy to list because it's full in the box and complete. Not a lot of profit there, but I'll get those up. And then these SpongeBob bead kits. I don't know what these are. They're probably not valuable at all, but I got 2 of them. So hopefully I can lot them together and get a couple bucks on those on eBay. And then I don't know what this is, but it was a quarter. So I couldn't turn it down. It doesn't look like it hangs on the wall. Maybe it's for like miniatures or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up and see if I can't figure it out. So that was the 4 for $1 table all there. I think that's all inclusive. Moving on. Picked up a PS5 game for 5 bucks. I'm always on the lookout for video games when they look very out of place. Like it's a tool vendor and he's just got 1 or 2 video games there. I'll just ask him what your thing is, how much you got on that. So this was 5 bucks. I felt it's pretty much worth it. It was pretty clean, but it's got the wrong like aftermarket case, this GameFly case. That says Indiana Jones and that's not Indiana Jones. So it's disc only. I think I can get a couple bucks for that. I found this Sony miniature cassette player and voice recorder. Looks to be pretty clean. Battery case is pretty clean. I know that these, if they're working and in really good condition, they can go for a lot of money. But when they're broken, they don't. I don't know, a few videos back, I actually picked up another one that was older and has a cassette in there. This one doesn't work. And I've had it on there forever. And it went down to like 15 bucks. And this guy made an offer for $8. And I could look on his profile and tell he cleans them up and sells them. And he's got them on there for $175, like with warranties and in really great shape. And I was like, no, I'm not giving that up for 8 bucks. So I turned down that offer. And then he came back and he offered me $7. So I took the auction down. I'm going to try to open this one up. You know, it's got a couple screws. I got to break out the screwdriver. I think it might be corrosion in the battery case. I'm going to try to get that up and running. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. This was not this week. But, you know, now I'll have 2 of them, hopefully. These are pore strips for your nose. These were on a dollar table. I thought that was a good deal. And then on the same dollar table was a Sanford & Son extra large shirt. I love it. I'm definitely keeping that thing. That's my favorite. So then, as I said before, I'm trying to start getting into clothes, but I have no clue what I'm doing whatsoever. So I'm probably just going to lose money, but I kind of take it on that. And I still haven't even listed the other stuff I bought. I have a pile of stuff I need to list. Not necessarily a dead pile, just a lazy pile. This hat is 85% wool. It's new with tag. It's got some weird certificate. It's like, this is a Greek fishing hat. I don't know what the market is for Greek fishing hats, but for $1, I guess you can't go wrong, right? Like, I don't even know what that measurement is. But I spent $1 on it. Hopefully that's worth a couple bucks. This was another hat. It's the winter hat. I don't know anything about this name brand, but it's new with tag, open YY. Hopefully that's a half decent brand that I can get a couple bucks for this. It seems to be pretty warm and meets a certain style. I don't know if I would ever wear it or anything, but you know, maybe somebody out there wants it. So we'll see. That was $1. And then I found another vendor. Really great stuff, I think. I paid $8 for this Coleman double XL fleece lined sweater. It just looks fantastic. If this was my size, I would definitely keep it. But I think I'll go ahead and put it up on eBay. I paid $4 for it. So, you know, it's got a $70 tag. Hopefully I can pull some comps and, you know, at least get 20 for it or something. And then Lucky Brand jeans. I wear Lucky Brand jeans. I love them. They're super comfortable. These are brand new with tag, but definitely not my size. They're 32 by 30, so it's for short people. Hopefully it's not a bad size, and I can, you know, get a decent price for these. So, last but not least, I know I keep saying I'm never going to buy DVDs again. I am sitting on a boatload of DVDs that aren't worth anything. I have another video to film about my horrible experience at 2nd and Charles. So I tried to be a whole lot more selective, but I still couldn't turn down the DVDs and going through them. I paid 50 cents, or actually, the offer was 50 cents a piece. I picked up these 16 for $5. So it's less than 50 cents a piece. I feel that's a good entry. I feel one or two of them is going to be a hit. But once again, I'm at a flea market going through the DVD pile that it's not super busy. So I feel really dumb pulling out my phone and doing comps. So I just had to go off of what I felt was not a common movie or something that would be valuable. I'll go ahead and throw comps up for you guys, but right now I don't know if any of them are worth anything. Except this first one, and that's because I sold that other Big Silk Films DVD that I found at Goodwill. So they had one up there for Afro Man. I think I can get another 8 to 10 bucks on this one, no problem. I'll just go through these real quick. I got a Snoopy's collection that has 3 holiday movies in it. That's great. I got 2 cartoons, one Hanna-Barbera, and the other one's Looney Tunes. I thought those were good. This one's new sealed, The Seventh Brother. That might be worth something. I don't know. It's new. Never heard of this movie, so I picked it up. Dual, new sealed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Never seen that one before. That's definitely not from when I was a kid. Might be worth a couple bucks. This one looked like kind of an independent film. I think independent films can do well. That's new and sealed. Another Toon Factory kind of thing. Never heard of this film either. I don't know. Hopefully it does well. Phone Booth. That was an older one. I think I might have actually even seen that, but I don't know. I thought I'd pick it up. Here's another Toon Factory. This one isn't sealed, and that one's got Daffy Duck. Put those together. Rollerball, I don't know. I probably missed out on that one. It's got LL Cool J in it. Colors, never heard of. Look at Sean Penn there, looking young. All right, go, buddy. And then never heard of this one, so maybe it's worth something. I don't know. And then they had the absolute complete series of The Wire for $0.25. You can't really beat that, or 50 cents or whatever I paid. And it was complete. Doing my one-handed operations here, but it seemed to have all the discs in the slots. So yeah, I think that one should sell for pretty good. So that's it. That's my entire collection from today. $71 out the door. I really, really, really need to concentrate on getting stuff listed on eBay. I'm very much far behind on that. All of last week, I was on a trip for work, so I'm just very far behind. All right, guys, hope you guys are doing well too. Talk to you later.